Alright everyone, let's finish what we started. Odyssey, Mortar and Sons Part 2. We've got the moon, the cauldron, and the firing range. That's not actually the map's names, but whatever. Let's keep going. So we found out that we do actually require a bit of monkey knowledge to get started on this, just so that we can start with something other than the sniper, because otherwise we're going to lose a hell of a lot of lives really quickly. So, if you do have the hero monkey knowledge, you can place Striker Jones right around here, which lets his explosions get inside of 2 craters, which is pretty damn good. If not, usually best to start with a Dartling gunner otherwise, just so you can manually sort of clean things up. I don't know where I would put a Dartling gunner on this map. Let's find out. When we get one available to buy, we probably will. So I'll find out where to put it. Ha! Saved 1 life. And... I was going to say save 2. Did not save 2. Alright, let's see. Where would the best spot for a Dartling gunner to be on this map? Here? Here maybe? Yeah, I'd say here's pretty good. That way you can aim inside of the first one, you don't get the second one, but then you kind of line up the third. It's going to be a tricky shot, but it is doable. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. And then if we go for like the middle path with all the explosions and the camo detection, should be even better. See, this is what annoys me about this map, right? You see that range that good old Striker Jones has there, and yet he's not attacking sometimes? That's what pisses me off. It's directly in his range, but he's not shooting. That... Oh, come on, Ninja Kiwi. Come on. Oh, and we can actually see a little bit inside of here too. Okay, yeah. Once again, like I'm aiming right where my mouse is, completely in the okay zone, but... yeah, honestly, some of the obstacles in this game just have insanely bigger hitboxes than they say they do. So it is a little bit annoying, but we can handle it. We can handle it. We got this. So for this map, I generally do like to go for mortars, just because it kind of says, well, mortars, helis, and planes, just because it says, haha, fuck you for putting up barricades. We're going to ignore them. And see, that's exactly what we do. Ooh, question. Actually, might not be great to ask this question during this time. A lot more people usually watch the part 1s of this. Anyway, for those special few that are actually watching the part 2, thank you very much, and I would like to hear your response to this question. I need to do some marketing for my personal training. That comes with the course that I'm studying to become a personal trainer, and one of the things is marketing and how we're gonna sort of reach out to people. So would you be interested in seeing sort of personal training exercise workout videos from yours truly? Please let me know, give me some feedback, because at some point I'm going to need to utilize a form of social media and post or upload minimum 5 things to do with personal training or fitness in general, and I need to gauge the response. So just give me sort of a very brief, vague heads up on if you would be interested in seeing that or not, and then I can either use YouTube as my platform or a different platform. But thank you all in advance for helping me out with this either way. And I was thinking of just doing YouTube, just because like we're allowed to pick whatever social media platform we want. So most people are doing either Facebook or Instagram. But I figured, why not do what I know? So if you would like to see some exercise videos, by all means, let me know in the comments or in the Discord, whichever's easiest. And we'll see what we can do. Good old Striker's ability. Pop the leads a little bit earlier since he apparently can't see them at that point. Okay, I do want to get Hydra Rocket Pods if I can. Sooner rather than later. Little bits of cleanup here and there. We seemed good to manage it though. It is a little bit awkward, but it's doable. Honestly, I've been watching some BTD YouTubers, and some of their recent videos, I just end up screaming at the actual screen because I'm like, I've watched them replay a level like multiple times over, and I know exactly why they're failing at it, and yet I don't know, I feel like they've played BTD more than me, but somehow I know what's wrong and they can't seem to figure it out. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna name drop anyone, but yeah, it surprised me. It surprised me. I've definitely had my shit moments though, don't get me wrong. I am not exactly the best perfect BTD6 or BTD anything player out there, believe me. We're gonna lock that guy in there. I think we're good to leave him there for a bit. But yeah, it just kind of caught me off guard when I saw, for example, people using a lot of explosives and not being able to pop black and zebra balloons, and then wondering why they can't pop black and zebra balloons. Just seemed a little funny to me. Alright, let's go. Do we need camo detection all that much? I feel like we kinda do. Alright, we'll still go never miss, but we'll go down the camo detection path. Just to be sure. Because although we do have camo detection with our Dartling Gunner, it's not going to save us from round 78. So, yeah. We got to stack up a bit more on that. Alright, I mean, what else do we go for, really? I mean, I guess we see how we do against the first Moab, and if that goes well, then we'll aim for the Spectre. Does it go well? I mean, we haven't stunned it in place yet, so... Unlock. Okay. So with manual targeting, it did go pretty well. So I will check back in on you guys at around 50 to see how we deal with the second lot of Moabs and see how much cash we have at that point. See you then. Alright, round 50. We're doing quite well to be able to catch up and afford the good old Spectre. I imagine Striker Jones is a bit stronger now that we've got a few levels in him, and the stun will last a bit longer. There we go. So we are doing quite well. I think we can manage this wave of Moabs without needing to buy anything special. But it is still good to keep it in the back of your mind that things could go ass up at any point. So just keep an eye on things. Make sure your Dartling Gunner's in the right spot, because these ceramics can get a bit antsy. And I believe it's 26,000 roughly for the Spectre, so we should be able to afford it either this round or the next one. Let's try and line these Moabs up. Beautiful. Want to be hurting as much as we can, as quickly as we can, to be honest. Expect the never miss can clean up any strays, so long as they're not too heavy. And I think we'll be good. Spectre. Alright. So now we can lock this guy in place and just sort of leave him. We don't need him anymore. And let's go for... What should we go for? Shattering shells would be interesting. So would a biggest one. Let's go for a biggest one. Why not? Alright. We're gonna go biggest one right in this first circle here. And hopefully I'll see you guys when we can afford it. It took a long ass time, and we're almost done with the entire map itself, but nevertheless, we've got the biggest one. So we're gonna laugh at 78 as it tries to actually beat us here. Have a look at these ceramics. Oh, where'd they go? Damn right. Okay, so that was very satisfying. So now, let's do something like, I don't know, get up another dartling gunner. See how that goes. Lock them in place, like there. Similar situation to the first one that we have, but not really necessary, to be honest. Just a sort of backup plan in case somehow the ZOMG does actually make it that far. It should not. Definitely shouldn't, but just in case. Always good to have a backup plan. But damn, Striker Jones is almost maxed out. That's pretty damn good. And all our mortar monkeys are going to attack 10% faster soon. Would love to see it. Bit more effort put in by the Infernal Guardian here. But clearly, our big boy here is doing all of the work. Barely 40,000 on both the Infernal Guardian and Heavy here. But the good old AC 130. Whew. Smashing it out of the park. Alright, next map. Cauldron. What's this called? Carved? I think it's called Carved. But yeah, like I said, you know what? We're gonna go for a Dartling Gunner start. Because we've already said that monkey knowledge is most likely required to live throughout this whole Odyssey. I would not lie to you guys. I feel like it's almost necessary, otherwise you'll keep losing lives on the very first round. Because all you've got's a sniper. So, I'm going to show you guys the Dartling gun start that I've been talking about. Because I keep saying that if you don't have the Striker Jones upgrades to make him a little bit cheaper or affordable on the first round, you can always start with a Dartling gunner, and I've never actually done it. So, do a bit of a showcase. In fact, you know what? We can even lock him in place. Just have him aiming down here, roughly. Yeah, something like that. Alright. And then from here we can either choose to go and buy our Striker Jones, because this a 000 Dartling Gunner can survive for quite some time in the early rounds. Until we can afford Striker Jones. Slap him right in the middle for good luck. Or you can save up for any other tower that you want to go with after that, if you're not keen on getting Striker Jones just yet. So, what to go for? I kind of do like the idea of having this guy aim just vaguely at the middle here, at the smile of the pumpkin, and just doing a crap ton of damage. So I think we'll cross path with the bottom this time, and lock him in place, pretty much aiming at Striker Jones. Oh yeah, I like that idea. The coverage is beautiful, and the damage will be a little bit higher. Darts move faster and can pop 3 balloons each. Good. Good. And that'll be even better when we get the Hydro Rocket pods. I just cannot think today. Oh man, business is an interesting class. So yeah, I do have to make around 5 posts or uploads of some sort, just to get like an idea of how many people would be interested in my personal training business. And, you know, obviously I'm not starting up the business. This is just sort of like an assessment, mock advertising marketing thing. But still, it's something that we have to do, and so we may as well take it a bit more seriously, because if we just make fun of it the whole way, then we're not actually going to gain a whole lot from it. So yeah, I was thinking about doing some nutritional, well, not videos. Those are more suited to posts, because it's more informational, rather than me just like standing in front of a camera sort of thing. But I was thinking about doing some sort of nutritional posts, like maybe on some other site. Ooh, look at those darts. But then on YouTube I could do like sort of proper exercise technique and things like that. And I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be very cool, because I do actually have quite a lot of exercise equipment at home. So I could sort of like showcase, like, you could do some basic body, sort of like body weight type stuff with like push-ups and squats and all that. But I do also have a bench press. So that's another way I could potentially show off a bit of good technique. Try and inform the crowds. The crowds. That makes me sound much more famous than I actually am. Famous isn't even the word. You know what? I'm just going to stop digging this hole. But yeah, you get what I mean. So, yeah, do let me know if you would be interested in that. If not, let me know that too. Or, if not, don't say anything. But yes, any sort of feedback would be very much appreciated. Well, for those of you watching. Alright. We are managing this quite well. Surprisingly so, if I may say. I'm tempted to get the buckshot just because it's there, but I know it's much better to get the Hydra rocket pods. Just because it can, you know, actually target like lead balloons. It can destroy leads, black balloons, zebra balloons, purple balloons, all of the balloons. You know? It just seems too good to pass up. Okay, and we're almost there. Come on. Little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then we can go for our lovely friend, the Spectre. And I think the Spectre on this map is absolutely gonna crush. So, even more reason to get it. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a sniper first. We'll get a sniper. We'll hide him behind the Dartling gunner. Sort of just shooting over the shoulder there. And we'll go for a bottom path sniper with a little bit of a middle path mix as well. Alright, I'll see you guys when we can afford that, because this is... We'll have to manually aim with this guy, but round 40 shouldn't be much of an issue. Oh! I forgot about that. Everything but the mortar's actually limited. Huh. Alright. I guess we will just go for a Spectre then. Screw it. I am dumb. Completely forgot what this whole Odyssey was about. Until, like... until I tried to actually go for that 5th tier sniper. Like a dumbass. Alright. Anyway. Now we're gonna go for a Spectre instead. That's not a bad upgrade, by the way. That's still a very good upgrade and tower to get at this point in time. But, yeah, let's go for a Spectre now. Sorry, my bad. Damn! And we can still afford a Spectre before round 63. That is amazing. Huh. Alright. I don't really know what to go for right now, so let's just say a biggest one. Because why the hell not? It worked last game. Let's just straight up aim for I was going to call him Oban. Aim for Striker Jones. And see when we can afford that. And probably also at round 85. Alright guys. We are smashing it. We got the biggest one, I think, roughly 5 rounds ago, like 79, 78, around that time. And we haven't needed anything else since. I've literally just sort of let this play out until we could afford the biggest one, got it, and let it play out again. 25,000 cash to finish off with. We really didn't need it, to be honest, but just to show you guys how great this biggest one is. It doesn't leave a lot of evidence behind that the balloons were really here at all. And neither does Striker Jones. Damn! Look at those shots per second. Alright, GG. Damn. Next map. Oh, last map. Firing range. Oh, the scary one. Now with firing range, I always, well, for the most part, where I can, I like to remove this as early as possible. And because I like to put my hero pretty much right here, if I can. If not, can we fit a Dartling Gunner on here? No? Oof, that's a little awkward. I would have liked that. But it does not seem to be the case. That is a shame. We can't fit anything down here, no? Okay. So, what to do? It would be nice to have like a boat, or just like one boat to start this off, but we did not pick them because there was not enough water on all of the maps combined for it to be very worthwhile. Alright, so let's go with a Dartling Gunner. I still believe it is the best start outside of Striker Jones. So let's just kind of aim him at the track. He's going to be able to clean up most things here, because they do have to go through the defense multiple times to be able to actually get anywhere near the exit. So that's a little benefit, and we only have to go to 78 this time, which is also quite nice. Now, the last time we did the Dartling Gunner start on Carved, we started on round 6. So since this is on round 4, it's a little bit more beneficial because we know we can last a few more rounds. Meaning that if we click this guy, hit tab to lock him in place without needing to sort of aim over here, then go over here, then hit that, you know. We can do that nicely, clear out that annoyance. And now, all of a sudden, we're looking a lot nicer. We're going to be able to afford Striker Jones, slap him down there, and things should go a lot smoothly. A lot more smoothly than trying to place Striker Jones in an awkward spot, like on one of these benches. I don't even think he could fit on one of those benches like the Dartling Gunner couldn't. Or trying to put him like here, you know, where he only sees like this little bottom section. Hell nah. We're gonna make sure our hero gets the best treatment there is. Okay. Should be able to afford it either, yep, right now, or at the end of this round. Boom. Problem solved. Now you know exactly what we're gonna do. Since we've got a pretty good angle here, and we don't mind sort of, we don't really need to focus fire, because if he goes outside of the range of where we put the target, that's fine, because it's still hitting 3 parts of the track, you know? It's hitting these 3 lanes all the time. So, accuracy is not something we really care about at this point. So, we'll just basically do what we did last time. No accuracy, we just go for the middle path mainly, and then bottom path to get that extra damage. And we should be golden. And I do recommend we get snipers on this map, like, legitimately this time, now knowing that they can only get up to 4th tier, because we can place them here. They're small enough to be placed on these little side benches, as far as I can remember. And so, they can get a very nice shrapnel shot line, where it just sprays in down, especially down the middle, because the shrapnel can sometimes hit, like, the upper and lower lanes as well. It is amazing to get a sniper on those little benches there. So once we get these Hydra rocket pods up and running, that's what we'll be going for. Okay. Balloons are pushing a little bit, but it's fine. Powerful darts should help us out a lot with that. There we go. Get multiple layers through. Okay, so now we're going to try for Hydra rocket pods. It might even be better to go for the sniper now, just because We all saw that they were kind of getting through there, you know? Not to the point where we started losing lives at all, but they were pushing quite far. So, unless Striker Jones is getting a really good upgrade soon, not really. We might need some extra DPS before getting the Hydra Rocket Pods. We should be fine. In theory, we should be fine. But just in case. Could be an idea. Okay, as usual, Striker's handled the leads for us. We're here to clean up everything else with our lovely little darling gunner. See, this is why I wanted that extra range with Striker, so we could start shooting on that very back row. We did lose $1,000 by clearing that obstacle, but I think it was well worth it to give Striker Jones a little bit more range. Plus, we do have Striker's ability, and we're almost able to afford the Hydra Rocket Pods, so if we really need to, we can use the ability on these wimpy small balloons, but we shouldn't really need to. Fingers crossed. How much was it? 5,600. Okay. Not bad, not bad. 5,600, and then we can go for our sniper, then we can go for our Spectre. You guys know the drill by now. It's looking like a pretty nice win for us. If we can just get some pods. Beautiful. That damage increase is insane. I love it. Alright, let's get a sniper. Try and sit him on the middle here. I know it's not efficient, considering we could probably fit 2 snipers on there, but to be honest, we only have 2 snipers, and I want the other one on the other bench, so let's just leave it at that. Get some shrapnel shots. And now we're going to go for the fully automatic, and then after that, our good old friend the Spectre. And then after that, our good old friend, the biggest one. So, I'll try and do a little jump cut where you guys can see that happen, and then we'll see where we're at in the game. Alright, so sadly we weren't able to make it to the biggest one section of our plan, but we did manage to get ourselves the fully auto rifle as well as the Spectre. Make sure you do get the camo detection on both of them, just to make sure that no sneaky camos, especially on this round, can get through. Otherwise you might be a little bit stuck on this when it comes to these camo ceramics. Even our Spectre struggled a little bit there, but all went to plan, and we smashed it out. So there we go. That was the Mortar and Sons Odyssey. I never placed a single heli, and I kind of feel bad about that. But at the same time, I never expected to place a heli, so we're all good. Ooh, a nice little... What's it called? I don't remember. But a nice little bank for our Instamonkey collection. Alright, that was the Mortar and Sons Odyssey. I hope this has helped you all out, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.